I am here at our main research area, and I'm about to go walk around the structure-ish looking things back here in the swampy area. So y'all can join me. Get my togethers together, and we are going to head out. Let's see. How does that look? Y'all can't see anything. Let there be light. All right. Let's go see what we can find. I already walked out there earlier and left some chem lights. Now, I can't see you guys talking because you're mounted on a chest rig, and I'm not gonna be able to see you guys. But I will stop and converse when we get to our destination. Alright, we got 39 minutes on the GoPro. Wait till we get in the woods. Haven't had anything obvious happen. There was on the parabolic something kind of sounded like breathing earlier, but I don't know if that's the case 100%. Find where I went in last time. Now, you want to talk about freaky? Being back here in this one spot in the afternoon was enough to make the hair on my neck stand up a little bit. So tonight should be pretty interesting for me anyway. Remember, I can't see the screen right now while I'm walking around, so I will get in the conversation when I get stopped. And right now I want to get to where I'm going. And I left chem lights on the possible structures. I did find a very odd wedging of a tree limb that looks pretty obvious, but who knows? We will see. Also found something pretty cool. The thing that looks like a structure is right on this extremely well-worn path, which is pretty cool. All right, let's see if I can find my little path. There's my ribbon. Alright, so there, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, cut this off. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a chem light over there. And that is where one of the structures is. I want to check out this. We'll go to that one last. Extremely hard to find everything I want to find. I ran out of chem lights. I didn't bring enough. Alright. What's up, Daniel? Pork and Beans, Ryan, Jason, John. Anyway, this. And I looked and I could not find anywhere up above where it could have come from. And you want to talk about wedged? That's something that's just wedged in there. But the only thing odd about it is I couldn't find where it came from. But who knows? Trees fall in the woods. Let me, I gotta find my chem light. Hearing a weird humming noise like a was gonna say a drone, but it quit. That was odd. Spend all day out here trying to figure out if this stuff's natural or not. That could have came from this. I didn't like that buzzing noise at all. Sounds like a big ass mosquito. And this whole area has stuff crossed and somewhat stacked, but there's just no way to know. I do know that the other side of the pipeline is not like this at all. You can't find anything like this stuff back here. There's my chem light, the one I marked earlier. I didn't really look at them super good. I just wanted to find them and look at them on the live. That's balanced on here. This pine. And the only pine that I see that it could be would be that one up there. The angle's off, so it can't be that. The angle is that way. No way it got wrapped in here like that. It's really the only one I see. There's no pine immediately right here. And those all have their tops. is all guesswork. I heard something over that direction. I don't know what it was. All right, let's go back to the big one. Found my chem light. What's up, Patrick? There it is. I got the parabolic back at the car recording. Thermal set out recording. Now this next one, let's see. What do you say? Well, his behind the camera is Johnny. Now this one, if it is anything, we don't know if it is or not. This one's interesting because there is let me show you this. This trail right here is super worn. Very, very busy trail. Like there's very few game trails back here like this that is this obvious. And then right here next to it, you got one of these weird areas where everything's crisscrossed and pulled in. But again, trees fall in the woods. It looks like something's been bedding here. Talking today about, you know, how hunters, they hinge cut trees, and that it may be very possible, and they do that to make specific areas for deers to bed down in. It's very possible that some of these things that look like structures may be something like that. Now, I've heard other researchers talk about Sasquatch laying out trees in order to herd deer in a certain direction. I just heard some kind of ooh. Hopefully the parabolic picked it up. Tell what it is later. I don't know, none of this stuff looks super obviously built. There's a few things that do. But I have to admit, I'm a huge skeptic when it comes to structures. Yeah, that I only heard that mosquito sound one time, and it was like, and it just cut off. Super weird. I've never heard that sound before. Sounds like a 200-pound mosquito, and it didn't really. I don't know. I know I didn't like it, whatever it was. If it was a drone, I would have heard it. Keep going. It was like just for a few seconds. And then that was it. Cut off. Now, there's no way for me, I don't know if what some of these things are structures, but if they are, I was hoping that maybe it would elicit a response if I walked around in their area. But it's weird how this side has stuff like that and the other side does not. What's the protocol for me? Try to get it on camera. Everything that I personally try to do is to not be aggressive at all. Just stand my ground and, react to whatever it does. But the main thing I'm trying to do is to get one on camera, get video of one. But, it's just kind of one of those things that you don't know what you're going to do until you're in front of them. Sometimes you only have a split second to make a decision. Me and Joe experienced that, and we made some good decisions and we made some poor decisions during that whole event. But, you only have a couple seconds to react. That's why I have something recording at all times. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Run like hell. Yeah. I don't think it does any good to run. We've seen them run. That one that ran on all fours it ran as fast as a dog, at least. Medium-sized dog. But it didn't look like it was effortless. It was less of a run and more of a bounding Superman type thing. Yeah, I agree. Running's useless. And doing this, I'm not going to say I don't get scared, but it's almost pointless to be scared. Because there is not much you're going to do about it if they decide they're going to hurt you. I mean, you pretty much have to be standing there with your finger on the trigger, I believe. And there are plenty of stories of these things being shot, but I've seen zero evidence. So, I don't know. Wish I had more time. It's a really good spot to look for tracks. Yeah, I definitely don't want to become dinner. No, Crystal, I'm at our main research area. Steaming turd. Let me get across this creek and I'll answer your question. Do this without falling in. Get out in the open. Last time we were here, I took my son through this stuff at night. He's a little champ. Anyway, let's see. First sighting I had was on my own property. It was extremely uneventful. It was almost a little bit of a letdown because by that time I had been buying equipment and running around in the woods, and it literally just walked down my driveway at night. I guess I saw it for, I think maybe about 6 seconds, full body silhouette. Before that, I had one. It was before I knew these things were real. I chased one thinking it was a person into the woods at night. It got away. I didn't, after about 10 minutes of looking around, I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything. And I was standing up at the top of the hill, about to go back in, and it was behind a boulder about 30 feet away from me to my right, and it growled. It went, "Roar," and that scared the crap out of me. And then we had 2 sightings here on the property that I'm on now. It was on that side over there. Me and Captain Joe saw one. I saw it first. Captain Joe saw it, and then it made its way out in the middle of this field, or not in the middle, but kind of came out about 20 feet on all fours doing what people call the spider crawl and went back in. Scott saw that. He was on the other side of the field. And then after all 3 of us saw that one, about 40 minutes later, we are at the other end of that field right there, freaking out, calling people, going over the whole thing, going over all the details. And a bigger one, runs across the field right here from that side across to this side, to this wood line, runs down right through here and right around. Let's see, where's the creek? No, it was on the other side creek. So it basically runs across the field, hits the wood line, comes this way, and right before that creek right there, it goes into the woods. So I've had numerous times on my own property where they've been fairly close and growled or mess with my dogs, throw rocks. I got one on thermal one night on my property. I also recorded the one of the objects they threw at me. I got that recorded. So however many that is, I don't know how many that was. You said you bought disposable cameras, Patrick? All right, now that we've walked around in the woods, I'm going to come sit back at my vehicle and see if something followed me back or mess around camp or whatever. Good God, look at that moon. Hey, GoPro, turn off. Jeez. Look at that. Boy, that's beautiful. Orbs, yes, I've seen several orbs on my property and then about a mile away from my property. Other than that, I've never seen them out, like out researching or in the woods anywhere else. There's a story I posted. One of the orb events was pretty much one of the most life-changing things I've ever experienced, well before I even got into the topic of Sasquatch. I think it's called Life-Changing Orb Event is the name of the video. But I've seen several of those. I think those are, I don't think they have anything to do with Sasquatch. I may be wrong, but yeah, they're all, I mean, this is an old GoPro, Ryan. I think this is like a 7. Hey, GoPro, turn off. And a lot of times it doesn't listen. All right, I gotta find somewhere to set y'all up at. All right. Excuse me while I adjust the phone. well, that was interesting. I guess I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit. Use the old parabolic and see if anything happens. But been a good day. I want to take a look at those structures. If they're structures, I don't know if they are or not. But that was my main goal. I want to take a look at that stuff. I actually could not find, which is really weird, I could not find the really intricate one that I've got video of. I don't know how that happened. There's only so much area out there. So I don't know if maybe, I don't know. I just couldn't find it. So I have to come back out here again. But anyway, just gonna hang out a little bit. See what happens. But I will talk to all y'all later on. And I will be recording the whole time I'm here. And that way, anything happens, I'll have it recorded. I guess I could show you this before I go. But here, my parabolic setup. I got the remote PTZ with the headset extension. I can just sit here and move it around back and forth, which is pretty cool. But anyway, y'all have a good evening, and I am going to sit here for a little while longer before I have to make the 3-hour and 21-minute drive back to the house tonight. So y'all have a good evening, and thanks for watching. You should use that so we can hear you. Use what? Well, I'm sorry that you missed one of the things I said. I don't know, but y'all have a good one.